Welcome to another Quantum Conversation. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities. Welcome, beautiful hearts. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here in our Energy Healing Summit series and our Quantum Conversation Summit series. We're with Susan Reis, who is an angel singer, and today we are talking about joy. Can you feel your connection to joy? Can you feel your responsibility for your own joy? We know there's so much going on in the world that it could kind of make us feel guilty to be in joy. But as we're going to hear from Susan and the angels today, it is absolutely the way for New Earth. Welcome, Susan. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always such a beautiful, beautiful pleasure and honor. This is transformation to joyful possibilities. So we're going to be all over the place today. The angels have a lot that they want to my mouth, and the angel song will come through. I never have any idea what it is. If this is your first time finding me, and then I'm so excited. I love it when we can open it up and take questions because they give me ideas. And then when people ask certain questions, I love to hear what they have to say. Now, the angels, first beings, angels is a primary, not even primarily. They're saying, no, not even primarily anymore. It used to be primarily the angelic realm. I do work with only those that are here for our highest guide, for our highest, I work with my highest guides and angels for the highest good of all involved. So these are all super benevolent beings. But you're just being kind of a little bit given the heads up that sometimes we get other visitors popping in, and a lot of the times it's Septorians. I had to wear blue today, which is not normal for me. Blue lights coming in as a way to help us transform, and a way to help us even protect, where I used to only use the violet flame to help us shield us ourselves and protect. Sometimes the authors will come in, sometimes Jesus, sometimes Buddha. I don't care. I'm a walking open radio station for the highest good for all involved. So all of you who energetically were called to this, which you know you were, and finding the recording too. These are messages from my heart to your heart, and from multidimensional beings, including the angelic realm. So sometimes I'll use cards that point out, like Raphael will sound different than Gabriel, that type of thing. And sometimes I'll just use these general message cards. And sometimes, most of the time, I just channel. So what I'm going to do now, and they always want me to use essential oils. I teach essential oils classes. This is not one of those. So I'm only going to, if I'm told to put frankincense on, you will also experience it. Those of you who can feel things remotely, and don't worry if you don't. Frankincense is such a spiritual protector and uplifter. Why wouldn't I allow you that? Some of you just got tingles. Some of you just felt it. By me putting it on, you felt it. Why wouldn't I allow you the opportunity to be spiritually protected and uplifted with a little something we can have tangible? So, and then I was very surprised. They asked me to take Melissa, which is pure white light, and lime, which is pure like joy, basically. And I'm going to take a sip of that just because I was really guided to. Can you imagine some very high vibration frequency? Some of you are automatically don't know why you can see straight, and are starting to experience more joy. And we're going to talk a lot today about choices. This is one very simple choice to change your energy with the things you have around you. Well, let's begin with the angel song. And as Lauren knows, I'll ramble for the whole. Wait.
No, it's lovely. We are feeling the joy. We are feeling the joy. Thank you.
It's so divine timing. I was telling Lauren, it's just such divine timing because we get to create our reality. We get to create the world we want to live in. We get to create the movie channel of the world that is filled with joy and peace and kindness and the new earth, or we get to create the one that's filled with fear and hatred and separation. We get to do that. It's our choice. And people go, what do you mean it's our choice? Well, I'm talking to those of you who are very enlightened, um, which everyone who's found their way to this call is extremely enlightened. I call you light workers, earth angels. You know what I'm talking about. You're the leaders. We're the ones who chose to be here at this time to remind people that there's ways to the new earth. And so me, I open my mouth and angel songs so fast right now, tingling. And I haven't even begun yet. Rose is the other one. They said Rose. So I'm gonna just put Rose on my heart and we're oiled up. Good, good for now. Here we go. This is for all of you listening to the recording. The angels know how to, and I say use angels as a universal term here in this. That's light language. The ancestors are coming in first. And created realities that did not exist on the planet. They've come here at different times, and now that we're working with Octorians and other galactic beings, you're going to find experiencing them showing up more often with the galactic information and energies that they're coming through because they've created civilizations like this before. They've helped problems like this before. They help transform to help new worlds be created in a way that the majority of the people, and they want me to pause, the majority of the people are choosing. So I would just recording now for the first time.
No, we are recording as a backup in case our YouTube live.
Meant to see the I just started with light language. I didn't even do the angel song yet. Sometimes light language and messages will come through and I'll ramble and then the song will come through. Usually if something is addressing clearing out the old, transitioning, transforming, light language bypasses the thinking mind and gets to it without us having to figure out what's going on. So just go with it, just go with it. Then the angels come through with interpretation or messages from the heart. So let's kind of do that again. Our ancestors connected to the galactic worlds who are already created different universes. And they're saying the majority of where our vibration lies, our frequency, our vibration, our choice is what will be created. And now, just so you know, the angels do speak in English, and I do have the gift of interpretation for the light language too. So here we go. We are seeing your understanding with your heart, not with your mind. It's not getting you there anymore. You are here in this vibration now for a reason to feel safe, to feel secure. And you know with your showing, and you know when you gather in this way, your world is created new every moment, every day, in every way. So let your love light shine now. See your world as divine. It is your time now to do your part. It's what you came here for, and it will light you up in ways you've never seen. We say that for sure. Kaya no maya na kaya no ma. Let your heart be more. All right, I got to say something that I thought was going to go into song, but you are going down through breakdowns before breakthroughs, as you've heard it said many times. Heard that term? If not, don't worry about it. But everyone knows as we grow and expand, you're like breaking through the brick wall to get there. It kind of hurts to get through a brick wall, you know?
Mm.
So, but we know on the other side of that is everything our hearts desire, every single thing we could possibly desire. It's just going to be a simple, quick activation. But you get to choose the radio station you want to be frequency on. And I can be on a station with Lauren where we're seeing this new earth and we're playing and we kind of, oh, that Lemurian stuff, it's back again. Here's my Lemurian. It's kind of back again. We've been here, we felt this familiar, and now we're back in it. We can be on that radio station while people in fear are on a different radio station. Same time. You guys have to break through. You have to understand. We don't do have tos or shoulds, they say, but they want you to understand this is not linear. This is hologram. So everything's happening at once. So Lauren and I can be playing in blissful, beautiful energy and have heaven on earth the exact same moment that those who stay in fear can be living hell on earth. The exact same time. So think of it, what we can relate to is when we turn a radio station, doesn't mean all those others are still right. We're a television station, it's still there. We're just tuning into, I'm going to go to the radio station with the music that I enjoy. I'm not going to stay on the radio station that's static. Now, to get there, we're going to talk about a little fine tuning. And that's why they started saying your heart is open wide. What they were going to say is you got to break open that heart to open wide sometimes. So, and the other key I want you, every single person to write down is no judgment. No judgment of yourself and no judgment for sure of others. And the judgment of yourself is probably harder than others. No judgment in this. If your heart is breaking, let it break open. If you feel this happened in my class yesterday, so I knew it was important to share today. You ever get that feeling, this is too hard. This is too, I mean, you really feel it. It hurts. I'm not diminishing any of the pain at all. This hurts. I'm so tired of this. And it could be something as simple as me with not technology, having to learn a new computer. It could be the patterns. It's the ones that hurt. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? I mean, it's like that when you get that whiny little girl, little boy complaining, I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired of this pattern. I've been doing this for how many lifetimes? That's the one I want you to pay attention of. I want you to let it come up and out. And just by you being aware of it, just by you listening to what the angels are saying right now, because I channel this whole thing, what is that you being aware of it means you're going through it and you're going to come out on the other side of that wall where the joyful possibilities are. Same thing with when you say thank you, thank you, thank you in the darkest night of the soul, when you don't want to say thank you at all, and you go thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It always breaks through and your day is always brighter. So I do not want you to judge if you're having a really bad day. I want you to celebrate it. And that sounds very strange, but I really do. And then one of my clients yesterday, you could tell it's a lot of pain. I'm not diminishing the pain at all. My pain hurt. I had to experience it in order to share and teach the way I do. And I'm not going to get into that now because we got too much more fun stuff to do. But when it's broken open and you let it out, you're moving to the next version of yourself where you can go, I was on a static radio channel and it was really hurting my ears. I couldn't hear, I couldn't understand, I was confused. Now I'm just changing it to the one that, oh, I love the songs. It's flowing, it's the energy. So we're going to do a lot more of that in the classes. If I don't remember to tell you about the classes at the end, this is the kind of stuff we're going to dive really deep into so that there's no judgment. One of my clients had to scream at her mom with Alzheimer's. And of course, you're going to judge that and feel bad about it. I said, don't you dare judge that and feel bad about it. Scream, get it out, and don't judge. So the point is, I want you to take from this is don't shove it down. And that's when you go into all kinds of ways to shove it down. Just go through it with no judgment. And then choose the song, the flow, the radio station you want to be on. Does this make sense? I'll let Lauren talk. There's a couple points they really wanted to get across. No judgment and let the emotions out.
let the emotions out, let them go. Like don't bypass them, and change the frequency, change the station. That's worthy of a sticky note. Change the station. Only we can change the station. So that's really important. And
Only we can change the station. We're going to do a little activation where we change the movie. I was shown today to do one where we change the movie. And I think I'll take a few questions first so that you can start looking at what movies channel. If you look at your life as a movie right now, and what do we usually look at very easily? We don't automatically go to counting our blessings. It's just not, I mean, you can, but usually what pops out is I don't have enough money, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough health, I don't have enough something. So that's going to be movie screen number two. So when we talk to you, I want to talk about some of this before I take the callers because we're going to bring it up to clear it. And that's what I do in all my classes. I clear out the things and then we create a new. But I want to move you to the movie channel that already exists right now at the same time, where you're the same you. Picture your life right now as a movie screen. And do your basic day in, day out things. This is you, this is your family, this is what you do every day. And instead of doing I don't have a profitable business. And this is great, but I don't have the love in my life. I don't have the full health, or I have 85% health. I want 100% health. Instead of that, let's just take a minute to change our movies and go to I am so grateful. I have this beautiful, it's different than you think, you guys. Hang with me. I know you've done this 150 times, but the angels are chiming in with new frequencies as we do this. You're going to get some downloads just by hearing me talk today. They're telling me they're going to take us into the God code on the inside of our pituitary gland, and they're going to reconstruct. Well, they don't like that word. They're going to give us a new awareness activation, and it's going to be always based on the gratitude. So now I want you to see your life. Ah, I'm 85% healthy. And I get to choose the movie where I'm 100% healthy. Pituitary gland. I choose. I choose. I choose. It's the creation. It's the download. It's the God code. What's this God code? I don't know. It's you. You are the God code. We're all source. We're all from God. We're all from source. You can use whatever word you want. They're clearing out energetic morphic field. It's coming straight down into your present moment because they want us to stay in the present moment of anything and everything that does not allow you to be in the receiving moment of, you can't ask for that. Of course you can. Just change the radio station. I choose 100% health. I choose a profitable business. I choose to be a relationship, the best relationships with the love of my life. But you don't understand, but you don't understand. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not talking to that version of you anymore. That's the version of you an hour ago before you found this call. I'm talking to the new movie version of you. The one that in the same second, in the same now, in the same hologram is moving on to a new parallel life instantly as you choose. And to start with and keep it simple. And these are tools you're going to take with and use every single day, as much as you can remember to and like to. I am so excited and grateful. I'm choosing full health. I choose full health. Now, do you realize that we have a billion thoughts, a billion different realities shifting in every minute? At least a billion. That's how many timelines there are. I don't like the word timeline because it's all happening. Timeline brings us to linear, and this is all quantum, hologram, a little bit, hard to explain. Let's just say there's a billion opportunities to be what you want to be this second. So I am so excited and grateful. I'm whole, healthy, and healed. That's how I did heal my body. I was about to have a heart attack early this year. I was about to leave, transition to and work on the other side. And I chose to stay. And sure, I heard all these other light workers and people like me did pass on. And I'm like, am I going to be one of them? No, I chose to stay. Now, ironically, I wasn't supposed to be doing a healing show today. I was supposed to be doing something later in the year. And I get such a kick out of this that I can share. I've got myself 85% healed. And so now when I'm doing this I'm doing it for myself, not just asking you to do it. My new movie. I'm so excited and grateful. I'm 100% healed. Yay! I'm so excited and grateful. My business is so profitable because I help so many people and we have so much fun. Yay! That's my now moment. I just shifted realities. I just created I just stepped into the parallel life, not even timeline anymore, where I am whole, healthy, and healed. All right. Just you gotta like leg me down whenever you want me to stop, Lauren.
I love it. I really do love it. This is what we were saying about now this is the driving force. This is where we put our energy, where we put our attention, and it's how we live and how we roll. So, here's a question. And we started out this show by saying that question. Some of us feel guilty for being in joy when there's wars, there's hatred, there's racism, there's a lot of stuff. There are bombs on
So,
hospitals and
so I'm gonna
schools.
stop right there because they're saying
Yeah,
it so loud and clear that you can keep going if you want later, but you won't want to.
I won't.
Is
No, I
is
won't. This is your
we
answer.
got the guilt is a trickster energy. I use the word trickster, like it's something outside ourselves trying to keep us from creating what we desire. It's not
Mm-hmm.
from us. It's not God's source. It's not the working of the God code, the penal code. It's not anything to do with us as source. It's not, it's so if you're guilty about it, you've already what judged, you've already made yourself wrong, and that can be used against you. Because then if you get into, well, I'm guilty, I'm wrong, then you can get into there's nothing I can do about it anyway. Then you're totally taking away all your power. Today, this class is all about being empowered. It's not, it's about totally being empowered. So you look at the world and you go, well, first of all, if you are not a master at transforming the world, when every time you turn on the news, don't turn on the news. Now, my mom's an expert prayer. She who know how to transform things, and they're, we gather together and we pray for, the weather to change, and we do things like that. But if you're just going through your day, and in one of your billions of life, one of them is the news. My vibration, I pick up so much energy so fast. I'm super empathic. If I would watch any of that, my creation would go exactly. I'm going to say that again. Me creating would go exactly to what they want me to believe is the problem. Well, how can you say that? Oh, don't you have any compassion? I have more compassion than I can even describe right now. I love they're guided, they're protected. Their angels are there with them if they transition. They have soul contract agreements and they have choices. So I have understanding. In the classes, we're going to do a first agreement meditation. I was told just a few minutes ago of why you are here and what's your beliefs. It's like, oh, you don't know how hard I've had it and blah, blah, blah. Well, sure, I do. Not only you're holding the energy for your ancestors. And now you're telling me you're holding it all for the world because you're watching the news and worrying about this. Now, I would suggest as light workers and earth angels get about the business of if you see anything you don't want in our world, I want you to change the movie to what you would like it to be instead. Okay? And that's a big assignment because no one's ever allowed us to do that before. What? I get to just see a child in poverty and, oh, what would it take to have a world without poverty? And then you put your attention, choose to turn something on and see war. What would it take to have a world with no war? Oh, that can't be true. Ah, shut up. That's trickster energy. Anything that says I can't do it or I'm guilty, I feel guilty or judging myself, it's all a lie. A trickster energy is this is so cool. The angels are putting it so good today. Thank you. Thank you. Um, a trickster lie trying to stop us from creating what we desire. Our job with me as part of my assignment, my mission, my purpose, my joy is change everything to what you desire in your billions of seconds and billions of thoughts in each second. Change everything to what you desire. Be the alchemist in the world. Be the one we're the ones we've been waiting for. Ever hear that before? We're the ones we've been waiting for. So those from old Hopi, happy prayer or poem. It's going to be turbulent, but we got this. Together we flow. We're the ones we've been waiting for. All those moments that we could feel something negative and turn it into what we desire.
That's the
Change
point.
the radio
That's the
station.
point. That's the point that came in because I know it's not the only person who's asking a question like that. So we recognize that. One way to recognize what you and the angels are saying is that this is creation energy. This is empowerment love. That is the best thing that we can do in the moment. And so if something in our mission to go help and assist in this way, that joy and that alignment is going to give us the information.
Once you're aligned to the radio station that gives you joy, all you exciting next step, what's the most joyful next step? What's the most now most of us are our earth angels would find their way to me. I just call the world a different place. So our greatest joy, you think my greatest joy is having a beer? It's fun. I'd allow myself everything. Joy is when my clients have great joy and there's a ripple effect going out in the world and more people get more joy and more people get more joy. That's my greatest. Probably gonna be in a community somewhere where you're all celebrating my great classes and they're adding this joyful contribution to the world and it's ripple effect, celebrating with each other is a great, great joy.
Yay.
I highly recommend it.
Yes, celebration time. Come on. So are you ready for this? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
sure.
So
Let's do it.
beautiful Zoom audience. If you're joining us in the chat line, but if you would like a angel song from, go to Scotty. Scotty, hi, you can unmute
Aloha, beautiful
yourself.
souls.
Hi,
Aloha.
Scotty. Thanks for being the first one. The way we do this,
Thank
if you
you.
haven't seen me do this before, is I just ask you, do you have a question for the angels or do you just want to see what comes through? And they met the way, so they're really good about that. So,
Yeah, I just
all
want to see what comes
righty.
through.
There are a few more things I want to talk to us all about. Everything we said, they're so funny. This card is a general card for me. Warranted. Now, what's our first thing that's going to come up when caution is warranted? Yeah, look. No, caution is warranted, and exactly what we said. Are you watching the news? Are you taking it into your this situation before proceeding further? Now, some of you will have specifics that brings up, and caution is warranted. At this time on this call, is so easily misinterpreted. Scotty, give me a little bit more of a specific. Do you have anything that you might have been fearful of or caution warranted?
Oh, yeah, we just got some news earlier of another passing in our family and how it, just the ripple of how everything's just gonna change again. And so
Right.
it can be a really, really good thing right now. And I'm so thankful this beautiful soul that um he is out of his body now, and because he was it was to be expected, and I think we got extra time with him, but it's just
Right.
the change is going to happen. But I'm trying to keep vibes up. It's like just
Right. I'm
really
a just so you know, I'm a medium. So I work with people who passed over all the time. We don't have time to do it today, but if you end up being in the classes, that's the kind of stuff we'll do in those 6 group classes. I knew we'd have so much stuff I could talk for 6, but if you come to the group call and you find you want to hear from anyone, this is from someone who's passed over. I'm a certified medium, been doing that for many, many years. Right now, clear. They're telling me to clear the distractions in a general for all and to send, and they're also saying, Scotty, that you know that this one who's passed over, whether he was spiritual or not, is in extremely peaceful and happy and doing very, very, very well.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's super cool. And there's a lot more to that, but I'm going to have for the general public of who's all watching now, we're going to do what are you worried about? What are you cautious about? And there's like we're talking, there's a lot to be worried about and cautious about now. What are you willing to contribute? A joyful, positive, fearful, or something that normally would be caution warranted. So I do segment intending all the time. So what would it take to have our time together right now be more amazing than we could even ever imagine? That's the segment intending. What if it take to have our time together be more amazing than we could even ever imagine? You just changed. I still use the word timeline because a lot of people receive it better. You just changed the timeline from you going somewhere where there could be a problem, caution warranted, to where you're going somewhere where you're adding a beautiful blessing solution. So hopefully that makes sense. Here we go. Here we go. Caution is warranted. What are you going to do about it? Is kind of the energy. Are you going to add love and light and blessings? Are you going to pray? Are you going to say what's right about this that I'm not getting? What else is possible? You got to write that one down. What's right about this, not what's wrong. What's right about this that I'm not getting? What else is possible? Opens a new door, a new timeline, a new parallel radio station that you're on. What's right about this that I'm not getting? What else is possible? This call is all about transforming to new joyful possibilities. We can't use our brain to get there anymore. It doesn't work. The thinking mind is only on the past. It's all it's got to go on. We're talking the open heart and new joyful possibilities that never existed in the world before, and you're going to see more and more and more and more amazing things happen. So here comes the angel song. We are looking at the energy and we see some of you have a glimpse of joy. And we say, if you'd like joy, we employ. Would you like to come and be part of what we see? A world of change with new, joyful energy. And will you shine at this time if you know that it's divine? Kaya no mayana, kaya no mayai, kaya no mayana, all is fine and divine. All right, and for those of you not shuffling off, sloughing off the belief system. How can you talk like that? How can they obey that? Don't you understand what's going on in the world? Shh, calm down. I get it. I get it. We're not saying, remember, no judgment. You got to send some love and compassion into your heart as you change the radio station. But wait, maybe if I slowed down, maybe if I learned to breathe, maybe if every single day I asked that I worked with my highest guides and angels for the highest good of all involved, I'd know a way to handle that different. I'd handle that different. I would say before I went to see my mother with Alzheimer's or something, what would it take to have this be the most joyful time in our lives, these next half an hour together? Do you guys feel that now? You feel the heart chakra opening. Many of you feel it, right? Awesome. Okay, Scotty, hopefully that helped a little. You're doing amazing things with how you handle your energy. So good on you, they're saying.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan. That was so beautiful. And I definitely felt that.
Yeah, I love the good
So,
on you. I don't know where that came from. I love it.
yeah.
Good. Beautiful. All right, who's next?
Thank you, Scotty.
You.
All right. Beautiful. And sorry for your loss. Watch your dreams, all right? Maybe you will have a visitation in the Bardo
Yeah,
phase.
someone's gonna be happy
Thank
doing a
you.
happy dance.
For sure. Yeah, I know very much at peace right now and not in that pain body. So I very much know he's all is good,
Do you
all is
mind
well.
saying his name, his first name?
This is my the first name I can't remember
Okay.
because it's my sister's boyfriend's grandpa.
Okay. Well,
And
anyway, he's doing a happy dance. They're showing a jig. I was just gonna call him by name if it was easy, but we'll move on. Thanks, Scotty. You're doing well.
Thank you, Scotty. All right, let's go to Wild Lovely One. Hi, you can unmute.
Hi there. How are you all?
Good. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello, wild, lovely one. What name can we call you by?
Well, lovely one is fine. My given name was Marisol.
Okay, whichever you prefer. They just asked me to ask. Wild, lovely one is fine. I just wouldn't address that without asking you first, if that's what you prefer. Do you have a question, or would you like to see what comes through?
Yeah, I'd prefer to see what comes through.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's stay with these cards just because our time goes so fast together. Sometimes in the classes, you'll see, do you want this deck or that deck, this color, that color? Oh, we got a jumper right away. Okay, wonderful. I was so hoping this would be brought up. The angels know how to cover the things I forget to bring up, and I'm rambling. We only got a short amount of time, but they want you to be extremely lovely is not a word I use too often. Extremely lovely and compassionate and giving and caring and kind and joyful with your bodies. Yay, bodies. So the yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being. Peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. So it says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Now, they do not want this to be taken lightly. They want this to be taken as one of the more important messages that you receive in this call today. And the reason they showed the yoga instead of, like, let's just say exercise, and everyone's different. There's no right or wrong about this. I've worked our ass to do some eat meat, some don't eat meat. There's no right or wrong. Some do yoga, some do other exercise. There's no right or wrong. So you ask your body. Does everyone know how to muscle test rocking? Ask your body what it wants. You can say, this is my yes, this is my no. I program my fingers, this is my yes, this is my no. And you could simply say, hey body, do you want to do yoga today? Yes. Now, yoga in particular, what they're addressing with this for the whole group is slowing down, breathing. Yoga allows you to sit still and breathe. And that is the way to get through the portal. That is the way to let go of the stress in the radio station you don't want to be on, the lifetime, the parallel lifetime you don't want to be on. This is the way to get there. So is, eating well. Again, there's no right or wrong. But you want to ask your body, hey body, do we want meat today? Hey body, do we want yoga today? Hey body, would you like to be in nature and a hike today? And they can't emphasize this enough, how the slowing down and connecting to your highest guides and angels, whether you do it in yoga in a quiet meditative state, whether you just sit still and teach your body to sit. I love to sit for 5 minutes in a blank slate energy and just be bliss. If you can train yourself to be bliss, blank space, 0 point, you're connected to God's source energy, and we all are. That's every single person here on the planet is an extension of God's source energy. So we get to feel for 5 minutes what that feels like when we're in this bliss. It should feel like sometimes I'm laughing, dancing, goofing off. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is so peaceful and blissful. That's why they're addressing it with the yoga card. 5 minutes of bliss. And then when I'm in my 5 minutes of blank slate bliss, no thinking, no grocery lists, train your body to be 5 seconds of bliss. Then in the next 5 minutes, 5 minutes of bliss. Then the next 5 minutes, you can be pulling angel cards, asking questions. What's the most joyful contribution I can be to the world today? What would light me up and give me my most joy today? You can write, channel, put a pen and paper in hand. 5 minutes of you get to ask from your highest guides and angels, from your higher self, God's source energy, with your highest guides and angels, also an extension of God's source energy. You get to ask questions, open-ended questions. What would it take to have this day be more joyful than I can even ever imagine? What's my part in making it a joyful world to be in today? And write it down. The last 5 minutes is the blessings to the world. We all decide to come here on this planet at this time. That's one thing we can all agree with. We're all here on this planet in this dimension at this time. You know you came for a very important reason, or you wouldn't have found me. Your way to here to Lauren's shows to me. And so what can you do in that next 5 minutes? So I have a lot of fun. I'm not going to go into it now, but we're going to do it in the classes. And the classes are going to be transformational, each and every single one of them, life-changing, transformational. And we're going to add a lot of powerful energy to the world. So let's hear from the angels, because I want to let as many callers get in as we can. Our time goes fast. Boy, does it go fast. Okay, let's look at our bodies. No judgment now. If you don't have the body you want, if you've been sick, whatever, no judgment here. You go from, what would it take for my body to be whole, healthy, and healed? What would it take for me to change one thing? Yamai Hamohanaya Noma Kaya no Mayam Kaya no Mayam Kaya no Mayam. We are sending so much love to you all. Kaya no Mayam. We are inviting you to know that this is very big, not small. Kaya no Mayam. Being in your world right now helps Mother Earth, you know. Being in your body here helps your body and your soul, and you will understand how important this does be when you enjoy Mother Earth's energy. Kaya no Mayana, Kaya no Ma. This will be, you'll see. Oh, good. Of course, Mother Earth had to chime in. Every single person listening to this, every single one of you is not grounded enough. Get yourself grounded. Let's do a really quick activation. I want everyone to hold a ball of light unless you're really good at being grounded. I want you to embody these beautiful white lights. I want you to be on this planet. I don't want you to be up here, boom, 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 boom. And be careful because fourth dimension's not a fun place to be. Fifth dimension, yeah, that's where I hang out. Fifth dimension and higher. Fourth dimension, not so much. But another day, something for another day. But we want to be comfortable being in our bodies on this planet. So you got to get grounded. Let's hold a big giant ball like a boulder, as heavy as you can on your lap. Just go really fast. Let's take an elevator down to the core of Mother Earth and sit on the very core of Mother Earth. Now let your feet become like vines and go down to the Earth star below Mother Earth, which is a galactic source energy, like the God energy, source energy, also holds a galactic energy that supports Mother Earth and all its beings on the planet. Now breathe. We usually take a lot more time to stay here and get grounded. Let your body feel the Okay, we're going to invoke the violet flame to transmute everything in your body down to Mother Earth. Don't worry, she'll use it like liquid fertilizer. It'll turn into something beautiful like a new plant growing. Take all the aches and pains, leave them there on Mother Earth or to the galactic Earth star below Mother Earth. Just dump all the aches and pains, invoking the violet flame to transmute, 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 transmute. Now breathe. Now fill yourself with beautiful white light and rose light of divine order. More love than you've ever experienced, more white light bliss than you've ever experienced, more divine love and rose-colored light than you've ever experienced, and let it come into every cell of your body. Let it come into every cell, come up your legs, up into your hips. Begin to stand up and bring yourself up into the third dimension, standing or sitting form that you're in. Invoke the violet flame to open the third eye so that you may understand and see the new joyful possibilities available on the planet at this time, and that your part is to do what gives you your greatest joy, what lights you up and gives you joy. And in doing that, you're activating the world with this energy that is called you, and you do it through your body as well as your intention. And anything doesn't allow that, we clear, 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 clear. We ask that we work with our highest guides and angels for the highest good of all. We bring a divine source light down, a golden white light down our crown chakra to our heart. And we bring the beautiful, loving emerald green light, growing new plant energy, new earth energy, up from our feet, from Mother Earth and the galactic earth angels to our heart. Some of you might want to feel like you want to open your arms. Those are your angel wings. And some of you now, you're in a place to give and receive. Though not if you're ungrounded, not if you're crazy here and worried there and fearful there. When you are stopped and calm and filled with joy and gratitude, that's when you take your 5 minutes to bless the world. When you're grounded, connected, and protected, that's when you bless the world. And that's when you send out all the joy to every single person on the planet. And I mean every single person on the planet, every country, every religion, every political choice. I want you to take the ones you normally wouldn't pray for, and I want you to fill them with more bliss and more love than you've ever done in your lifetime. What? Yes. We're all one. This is how we create a new world. Personally feel everyone with bliss and light. Oneness, love, light. No more separation. Woo! Well, sorry, the angels kind of take advantage of us together here.
We love it. Thank you.
I
All
hope
right.
that helped, wild, lovely one.
Wild
Did
love.
that,
Thank
did that
you.
make sense to you?
Yes, thank you very much. That was wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. See, our time goes so fast, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It goes so fast. We've got a few more moments. We'll try to get to a few more. Chona Joy.
Chona Joy. Yeah, I know Chona Joy.
Hi, Chona.
Nice.
You can
Hello.
unmute yourself.
Hey,
Hi.
Chana Joy, do you have a question or just want to see what comes
Let's see what
through?
comes through.
Sure. And I knew that this would be the case today. That's why, like I said, that's why I usually don't do like group classes that much anymore, and I'm really happy to have offered that. We got 2 cards coming out now. Um, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have before making a decision. So you guys receive that as you want because it comes with when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits, going along with the last one. Give yourself bath or pedicure. So what we're going to do, we're going to combine these 2 cards with an angel message. And what they're showing me is just kind of what we were talking about when your body gets slowed down, grounded, connected, and protected. Then when you no longer are in your head, you drop into your heart. And when you no longer have significance, that's something a little bit deeper than we can go into with this call today. But when there's no significance, you're just flowing. It's like, what's the most joyful contribution I can be to the world today? I let go and I let God. My body's relaxed. It's a combining of these 2 cards. My body's relaxed. I let go and I let God. What would it take to have more joy than I could even ever imagine? Yamokai Hanon. Let's drop into that now. This is the other activation I wanted to do. We started on the movie channel with the way your life is now. Now, gently, with calm, groundedness, being in your body, being peaceful, being filled with joy, being everything is always working out for me. There's nothing I can do that I can that will fail because everything's always working out for me. Let that drop into your body. More joyful ways than we could ever imagine. Now I want you to see your picture. Maybe the first picture you wanted more money. The second, I was working out for me. Of course, you're resourced. All your clients show up, and not only clients, soul contract agreement brothers and sisters show up. They said, you go, we create a world we'd love to live and show up. Fun stuff, joy. What else are you going to add to your movie screen? Maybe 100% on this one. Oh, I'm so excited and grateful. I have full health. I'm traveling, I'm moving, I'm going and growing, I'm sharing. You guys, you can do it with everything you desire, career that you love. I've done this for 33 years and I have a lot of people who've created a lot of beautiful things by connecting and doing some. Mainly this light language bypass, it makes things so fast. So what does your movie screen look like? There's no confusion there. There's just the next joyful step. And it's loud and clear. If I did this, would it give me joy? Just one step. You can't take a bunch of steps when you're moving into new joyful possibilities. It doesn't work that way anymore. We can't know all this. How can you know the steps if you're the one creating it? You're creating things that never existed on the planet before. So how can someone else tell you steps to get there? No, but they can help you choose. Blessings. You've got this. Amen. So be it. Amen.
Mm.
Wow, we got the movie screen in. Hopefully that helped, Chana Joy, a little bit.
That was awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. How are
You-
we doing for what do we want to do now, Lauren?
Oh,
Got
my
another 2 or
goodness.
3 hours?
Yeah, I know that is wonderful. Thank you so much. What a beautiful high frequency sensation and a reminder of joy. I hope we're all feeling it. And the movie screen, really powerful. How are we creating a movie? No matter how we feel, we can shift it. So this is powerful. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I want to take a moment to have you talk about ways that people can work with you. You have mentioned this. You have mentioned that there's a 6-week course, and this is interesting. We want to know the details on this. And as you do, I want to got you here. I'm actually also going to put a link in the Zoom chat so you guys can check that out there. But tell us about this program. It's beautiful.
I'll tell you, it won't take too much time to tell because it was the angels found a way to describe it in the last couple sentences. We're creating new joyful possibilities. Everyone's going to have transformations. Everyone's going to see miracles. They always do. Everyone's going to create what they desire and 3D things about it. You will know with your heart and soul that that's the next step for you to take. There won't be any question about it. And that we get the, I think it's funny that we're meeting on election day. The first class is on election day. That has it's never going to be anything about politics. I'm just happy that we're holding the vibration for the highest frequency available for the planet on that particular day. When I looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's starting on December 10th, which is another really magical day for some reason, that December 10th. And transformation. We're going to do money stuff. I can tell you that because I was hoping we'd get into money stuff. It seems like our light workers need to be resourced. So that usually is one that is really angsty. So we're definitely one of them is going to be about money. It depends on who shows up and what you're desiring. They are always very, very transformational. So you'll walk in with something you desire to create that day. There might be a topic, but you can see how they go all over the place. But you will have what you desire or on the be on the path to know what it is on that day is what they're hearing. So we're going to do 6 of them. And we're also going to hold the frequency for the world, for the whole planet. So this is for those of you that feel like you're really leaders, that you're earth angels that have come here to really make a positive change in the world. As kind of your assignment and mission. This is not a fix it up. I've got woe is me. I've got all these problems and I want someone to fix me. That is not what this class is about. This is for the light workers, earth angels here to create a positive change in the world. And we're going to meet together 6 times. I also was asked to throw in a private session. I wasn't going to. I didn't think I'd be doing them for a while. And the private session is basically the cost of the whole program is what I get for a private session. So you either get a private session for free or you get the program for free, however you want to look at it. Mm-hmm. But I said it was important for me to meet with you individually because some of you want to do a mediumship, connect to someone who's passed on, or some of you want to do something that you don't want to talk about in a group situation. But just so you know, I love groups. Groups we create a morphic field. And it's so amazing what happens. And the second you sign up, you're going to be in this morphingly. Remember, we're not in timelines anymore. We're in parallel hologram now. So the second you say yes, showing up that you desire. So that's about all I can say about it. You saw what we did today. We do more of that, but you get your desires met.
So get your desires met and join Susan for this beautiful class. Thank you for that. What a great way to hold everything. We are above and beyond the trials and tribulations of this. Joy and our vibe is very key. So thank you for that. And I wanted to say that we really want to make this available, and and if that's helpful, you can use a 2 payment plan so you could take advantage of this. And if you need more than that 2 payment plan, we want to let you in. So we can certainly work something out, but give it a go and see if that helps you, and join Susan for this. Your life will change. A new year. And this deep understanding that it is our responsibility for our joy and our light. And Susan is a beautiful facilitator for that. Thank you, Susan. I love it.
You're welcome. It's my greatest joy. I've been doing it for 35 years and I love doing it. And I'm so happy I can keep doing it for you all. And when I got the call to, the energetic call to do it at this time, I was just super, super thrilled because can you see the different vibration you're in already and how our world is going to be different because each and every one of you here and listening to the recording is in a different vibration? You're in the one, ooh, what's right about this that I'm not getting? What else is possible vibration? And segment intending, oh, what would it take to have today be more amazing than I can even ever imagine vibration?
Yes.
Oh, we got people from Spain and Ireland all over the world. I love it. Because you get to light up your corner of the world and we do it together for those of you who'd like to. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for receiving this beautiful angel transmission from Susan and for shifting with us. We have shifted the world. We may not see it so often or so clearly. It's very vague at times or very subtle. It seems very subtle, but it is profound. And that's why we are so determined, committed, tireless in our efforts at this, because we know we've got it. And you know what, Susan, as we say goodbye, I just want to have maybe the angels want to come in with a song here for remembrance or any other comments that you might want to say. But we will get through this.
Oh yeah, the light wins out. The light wins out. It always does. And you winning, you will also win out on your darkness within yourself. Remember the no judgment. What's right about this? I'm not getting what else is possible. That'll get you a long way. So you're going to be changing just with the earth, just with everything too. Remember the no judgment. You're going to hear yourself say it. Susan said, "Don't judge that I'm having a bad day. Don't judge that I had a bad thought." No, that's not going to help anyone. That's going to just be, you're going to go, oh, but I caught it. You being the observer and catching it is how our new world gets created.
So cool.
And it's even simpler than that, but people can't receive it yet. But you ask whoever shows up the classes, remind me to talk about how simple it really is. And then well, I'll tell you, I can't leave you hanging. It won't make sense to some of you, but it'll make a lot of sense to most of you. It's just inside out. It's just our beliefs and thoughts inside out. Simple as that. So if every single thought is, everything's working out for me, the world is wonderful. of course the light's gonna, everything's gonna work out. So what if there's ups and downs, changes? Everything's always working out for me, and everything's working out for the world that I see. Now you're on the channel, and remember I talked in the beginning, you're on the radio station where that everything's beautiful in the world you see. There could be different radio stations going at the same time. It's more it's so simple and more complicated at the same time. So of yourself, to be aware of when you could ask a question, what's the most joyful contribution I could be to the world today? Is it sending love and light, or is it being in fear? That's a good way to end.
And that goes with everything, everything,
Yeah.
everything that comes in our way. And that is where we are
That's exactly where we're
empowered.
empowered. And the
Thank
other
you
thing I wanted to really bring up is the empowerment that is.
Mhm.
Do not underestimate how we create our own
Yeah.
reality, and we create an angel song if we have another minute or less.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. All of you. Wonderful. Thank you. And thank you, Lauren, for holding this space for the world that you do. Very, very much appreciated. Here we go. We are looking at your energy, sending love to all. This you will understand can be received. And what would your world feel like when you were feeling this love in your own soul? You feel love and whole. What do you choose from there? What do you choose? Feel our love, and you will win, no longer lose. Kaya no Mayana, kaya no ma, though you choose. We choose. We're going to choose a world we love.
Beautifully
How does it
said.
get better than that? We'll do that.
So beautiful. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, angels. And thank you, who joined us. Thank you. Love and
See you
blessings
soon.
to all.
See you
Namaste.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light. This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.